know you're somewhere.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cam. Today, Sag, you guys got Clear Out the Clutter, Frog Spirit in reverse. Making a 10. You have 28 here twice. 10, 10. You have a Queen of Cups here and the Ace of Cups. So this is leading me to believe that like something in your love life is happening, but you might be blocking it. With Clear Out the Clutter, it's kind of like you taking the initiative in removing clutter, right? Like removing the mess, removing the fogginess, removing the haze, right? Like double energy here, stagnancy. And with this in reverse, it kind of tells me that you're not doing that. You're leaving things as is. You're, I feel like you might be avoiding it, which is something I don't really understand, because I feel like with the Ace of Cups here and the Queen of Cups, you might have somebody here who wants to go through this new beginning with you, who wants to have this transition with you. With the Storks, this talks about like transitions, right? New beginnings. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups and the Man, this is you possibly I feel like you're waiting for something to happen, but like what you don't understand is like this clutter isn't going to clear itself. Like these conversations don't just happen magically. Like this person cannot read your mind, you know what I mean? Like that's the type of vibe here. Like this clutter, whatever it is, it could be you guys not having enough communication, you guys not talking about what you want from one another. Like this conversation just needs to be had. That's what I'm getting. The clutter, I feel like I think it's a conversation. Like the clutter is the lack of conversation, right? But it could be anything. It could be, I honestly feel like that's what it is. But like for others of you, it could be the clutter is, actually I'm not getting anything else. Like I just feel like it's communication. It's like, where are we going? Is this new beginning for us or not? If it's not, like, we'll part ways. And maybe you just don't want to part ways with someone, so you're avoiding this conversation, but that's actually very selfish. Let's see what's going on here, Sag, though. Like, it just seems like a conversation needs to be had. Because, like, that's what I would do to clear out any confusion or clutter or, like, fogginess. I'm getting, like, devilish energy, which could be fear. If you're fearful of an answer, that's all understandable. Like, sometimes we don't want to hear what somebody has to say, but that's the only way that you're going to clear the clutter. That's what I'm getting. Let's pull more on this, though, Sag. Sag, you are literally sitting in some really like tough energy here. Like it's really pretty dense. We have you ending in 2 5s. So challenge, conflict, body and mind's in reverse, masculine and feminine energies in reverse. Every card here is in reverse, like every card. Reversals mean that you have to work through something. And to only see one card upright in an entire spread. Yeah. And like, this is the only other card upright, but it talks about mental confusion and mental, like, I don't know what to do. I'm going back and forth. I go, 50% here, 50% there, 50% here, 50% there. Now I'm 70-30. Now I'm 80-20. And now I'm back to 0 again. So it's like, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. I don't know what needs to be going back and forth so much. Like the energy was so clean. Like I'm taking off my sweater. I'm like, I'm not sweating, but like, holy shit. Like, it's a lot. Like these cards were so clean. This Queen of Cups with this new beginning. And I feel like that's literally the energy, guys. Like that's literally the energy. Somebody here who wants a new beginning with you, somebody here who wants to make a transition with you, somebody who wants to have a brand new beginning in love, Ace of Cups energy, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. It's there. It's not complicated. But like this is all you complicating the issue. I don't think it has to be that complicated, Sag. I really don't. I think like with Clear Out the Clutter, it's like, what is this? What is this mess? You like, I feel like you don't want to let this person go, but then like at the same time, you're running away from them. And then you don't make a decision. So you're like stuck in this in between that's like very difficult for both parties. And I feel like, if you think that like this person's not affected by your energy, they are. Like they very much are, especially a Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups is somebody, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Cups, though, is somebody who feels very deeply. They're very empathic. Like an empathic person can feel your energy. Like a lot of us are empathic on this channel, but like some of us are not. And I feel like if you're not empathic, if you're dealing with someone who's an empath, they feel your energy. Like you don't have to say how you're feeling. They can tell. That's what an empath does. They read energy. They don't only read it, but they feel it. It affects their own energy. And that's why if you're in this energy, it affects your partner. So it's like, this is very bad for a relationship. Not wanting to let this person go, not wanting to make a decision, not being open to like the transition and the new beginning, not wanting to let it go, but at the same time not going towards it. So like, what are you doing here? Like you have to make a decision. Choice in reverse. You're not making any decision. It's very like, you know what's funny? It's like I said haze and confusion and clutter, and I feel like that's devil energy, but the devil did not come out, which I'm glad, because that tells me that like some of us do have people that are like against us, you know, and some of us do have, you know, family members or friends who use energy against us. I'm not getting that here. So if any of you guys were concerned, like, is this doomed because someone like put a curse on me and this person, or somebody's put a curse on my love life, or somebody's like trying to like sabotage my relationship with somebody? No, this is like nobody's fault but the person here themselves. They are the ones that are confused. If this is you, Sag, or this is the person you're connected to, you guys decide based on the energy. But like someone here just like, I'm going to say to this person like piss or get off the pot. Is that the expression? Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like you have to make a choice. You can't stall this forever, and you know that, and you're stuck here in a 5. So the interesting thing about a 5 is like you have to overcome the challenge and conflict that a 5 brings. A 5 brings an upheaval, right? And from which you cannot return. It's like going up a hill, right? Like it's hard to climb up a hill, right? It's easy to just go down the hill, but it's hard to climb up the hill. And I feel like you're at the point where you want to run right back down the hill and not go through the challenge and the exertion that it takes to like climb up the actual mountain and hill, right? You can go backwards. You can do whatever you want, but it's not going to lead you anywhere. You're just going backwards. Yeah, we have 3, 4, 5. So you're at the 5. And it's like you want to turn around and go back. It would be a waste of time because this isn't going anywhere. This is like something that you're going to feel with this person, with another person, with any person. You're going to feel the same conflict, same challenge. Everybody has to go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gym saying like you have to go up. You can turn around and go backwards, but you will meet the 5 again, and you will meet the hill again, the mountain again. It's kind of like if you were on vacation and you had to go up this mountain to get to your home, right? You can turn around and like continue on the vacation, continue like doing what you're doing, but to get home you have to climb up the mountain. So it's like, do whatever you want, stay in vacation or, you know, wherever you're at for as long as you want, but to get home you have to climb the mountain. So it's like you're just stalling here. You're just stalling. I feel like fear is the main like source here for why you're not moving. Let's pull a little bit more on why you're just stalled here. But yeah, like someone here is just stalled, stuck, has to move forward at a 5. Please don't go back, but let's see if you were to actually pass the 5, what would happen? Yeah, so Sag, I would love to tell you that like it's easy from here on out. It's going to be super simple. No, the 5 is hard. Like it's meant to be hard. The 5 is the number of conflict, challenge, upheaval. I don't know any other words like conflict. It is what it is. That's what the 5 is, right? And you can again do anything that you want by like going backwards and staying where you are over here. But again, in order to get home, you need to pass the 5. So let's talk about the 5, because this all here is like BS, to be honest. It's bullshit. We all have insecurities. We all have fear. We all have a hard time communicating. Like we all have our things that make us who we are. But at the end of the day, we all have to get through the 5 to move forward. And if this is like a period of like you obtaining a higher level of consciousness and a higher level of like love, which I feel like is what's going on here. So like in order to get to this love, you have to evolve as a human being. You can't stay where you are in order to have this person in your life. So you're being challenged on a lot of like levels here, and all I'm getting is like it's definitely doable. So you have 2 knights out here with the King of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So exactly, like if this is home, right? The Ace of Wands, the brand new beginning, the Ace of Wands, right? If this is home, yeah, with the Star, right? Somebody that you look up to, you admire, you think is a star, right? Like let's be real. Like you feel like this person is your star. You feel like this person is everything that you could have ever hoped and dreamed of, like as a person. Like this person is what you kind of have wished for in your life. So that's what we're dealing with here, and that's where we're trying to go, right? You have the King of Swords here. You have a lot of air energy here, Sag. So you have a lot of cup, air, cup, air, and fire. So you could be dealing with a water sign or an air sign. You don't have earth here, and I feel like it's interesting because maybe that's like a missing component to what's going on here. Like earth energy, like grounding yourself, stabilizing yourself. A lot of you guys maybe need to spend a lot more time in nature, like literally outside, like in the sun. I think if you were to like, let's just say you're someone who's very active and you like to be outside and you like to go swimming and you like to, you know, you do well outside, right? But you're always inside. That could literally just be something that you're missing, and it's like, it could help you so much. Like you took a hike for a day, you took off for a day, you cleared your mind for a day, you come back and you're literally like good as new. Like that could literally help with this. Like people don't see like these simple solutions, but like I'm like very much an earth sign. So like if I'm not outside, I feel it. Like I can be, and I can be inside as well. I have a lot of Taurus energy, right? So Tauruses love to be in their home, in their bed, you know what I mean? Like very much in a sanctuary of safety and comfort. But at the same time, like outdoors is safety and comfort to me. Like not in like the city, oh my god, please, no, that's like a nightmare. But like in the outdoors, like on a hike, in the beach, like, you know, that's very comforting to me as an earth sign. So I feel like you guys might not have earth in your chart. Maybe that doesn't matter. Everybody needs the comfort of like Mother Nature. And I think honestly, there is no earth energy here. So that could be one of the like key things that you're missing here. Like you're not spending enough time outdoors. You're not spending enough time doing like any physical activity, like exerting your body. That can help clear your mind so easily. Like going for a run. I don't know, like what do you guys like to do? Like playing a sport, going for a ride, like whatever you guys like to do, swimming. It could help you guys so much. Like I heard the word immensely. So yeah, I think that literally could help you guys so much. Like I'm getting that heavily. Like you guys probably work too much. You're probably indoors too much. You're probably like in artificial AC too much or heat, and it's like not healthy. You know what I mean? Like that's not where your body needs to be right now in order to overcome this conflict or this challenge. That's not going to help you at all. So get outside. I would say go ground yourself. What does grounding mean? It means stabilizing your body, right? Feeling secure and safe and stabilizing the body. And how do you do that? For me, it could be as simple as just sitting outside on the grass. Like it could be, I think the easiest way for me though is like going inside water. But whatever, anything that you can do to go stabilize yourself, I would go do right now, because they say that once you see clearly, you'll start moving differently. Once you see the big picture here, the King of Swords is somebody who's harsh, like brutally harsh and brutally honest, but he knows what he's fucking talking about, right? So it's like, he's not gonna tell you something just to like hurt your feelings, because honesty without kindness is cruelty, right? So it's not like he's trying to be cruel, and he's not just being honest, he's also being kind. So I honestly feel like the King of Swords is mistaken for being like an ass, but in reality, I feel like if it's coming from a loving place, it's the truth, then I think you're going to be gold. And I think the truth here is, I think you can't go back anymore. I think you've gone back way too many times. I think you've tried to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And only a lunatic would completely keep doing the same exact thing, wanting a different outcome, but like doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? That's like crazy. And that's what I feel like has been going on here. So you can't expect a different outcome by doing the same shit you've always done. So again, if you don't think grounding is a real thing, right? But you're not a healthy individual, maybe that would help you, right? Like there's a lot of things that I feel like you just don't maybe believe in, but just because it's not something you believe in doesn't mean that it can't help you. And I feel like with the King of Swords, this is you having to see things clearly. And I think the method of seeing things clearly in order so that you can take action and get up this hill and get up this fear and get up this mountain and go meet the person here that is waiting to start a new beginning with you. I feel like grounding is the first thing. Grounding in order to see clearly, like stabilizing yourself in order to have no anxiety, in order to just be a vessel that like your intuition can talk, so that your intuition and body can talk to you. Intuition's at the bottom of the card. So it's like your gut is probably speaking to you. You're feeling a lot of these feelings of like intuitive hits about your dreams, right? Because the spider indicates dreams, weaving your own dreams into a reality. And I feel like this is a step into weaving those dreams. But a lot of you guys, you know, if you're not stable, if you're not grounded, if your body is not secure on this, like in this plane, you're not going to be able to see, right, the truth. And the King of Swords always sees the truth and then speaks the truth. And you don't want to be the King of Swords in reverse, right, where it's like you're just saying shit out of nowhere, that you're hurting people's feelings and you're pushing people away, right? That's not what you want. You want to bring people closer to you. And in order to do that, you have to take action. And in order to take action, you have to ground yourself. So a lot of things are going on here. A lot of people's hearts are opening up. I mean, I was getting that with Leo. If you have Leo in your chart, I think it was Leo or Libra. I can't remember now. But yeah, there's a lot going on, I feel like, for the fire signs, especially with the heart. So I think that if your heart is starting to like kind of burst open and you're getting all these feelings, it could be some sort of awakening, some sort of unblocking of a chakra. And what is a chakra? It's an energy like portal in your body, right? Like it's a place where energy, like every chakra is just like an energetic portal, right? And if your heart has been blocked for a really long time, the energy hasn't been able to go through. It's kind of like you trying to get to the 10 without going through the 5. You can't do it. Do you know what I'm saying? It won't work. So maybe this is just the heart opening at the same time, but whatever it is, Sagittarius, I would say go ground yourself, because a decision has to be made, and it has to be made in with everyone's best intentions in heart and with a clear mind. And in order to get a clear mind, you have to ground yourself. You have to stop with this like instability. And I think it really just starts with taking care of yourself, because you can't keep going backwards. You have to move forward. And I think things will become a lot clearer once you maybe take a break. So let's pull some advice for you, Sag. You know what's funny? It's like when I was shuffling this, I heard this song. I think it's MGMT or Tommy Impala. I don't even know how to say it, but it's called like, it feels like I only go backwards. And I feel like that's kind of what you've been doing this whole time. You've only been going backwards. And I think this is a really great moment to move forward. So you have courage and bravery that came out for you. I think that this is going to take courage. And I like this card because it talks a lot about how courage, if you're not afraid of something, then you don't really need courage, right? Because like courage is needed when you fear something. Courage and bravery is needed when something scares you, when something is, causing a little bit of like, I want to say fuckery in the mind, right? Like you're afraid of something, and that's when courage is needed. So it's like, I see like fear is here, but the devil is not here, which means to me that like there's no one here interfering but you. Like there's no one else at play here but you. Like the only one that can free yourself is you. Like there's nothing here that we have to break. There's no curse. There's no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that gets more complicated when like there's blockages that people are imposing on you, but this is just all you, Sag. So I feel like with courage and bravery, it just takes like, trying to dissolve the fear. And I feel like dissolving the fear is just by being yourself. And I feel like you are a creature like of this earth, and you deserve to have peace of mind and calm and tranquility. And you deserve to make this decision and take these steps up the mountain with a clear head and with like a clear and open heart. So it's like, instead of looking at it as a problem, you'll just look at it as something it's something on my way to home. See what I'm saying? Something that I have to do to just get home. So how do I do that? By just going up the mountain. And that takes courage for you, but with ask and receive at the bottom of the deck, yeah, It's like all you need maybe is to ask the divine for help. Maybe you're someone who doesn't really believe in the divine or the universe, but they're saying if you ask, you will receive the help and guidance that you need right now. So maybe that's something else that you don't do. You're not very, you don't want to feel vulnerable. You don't want to ask others for help around you. But they're saying like ask. And with vulnerability, exactly, and freedom, it's like if you want to get to the star, we keep talking about the star here that you're trying to reach, right? And the new beginning. And in order to get there, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be able to ask. Like, this isn't about doing the same shit over and over, Sag. This is about doing things differently this time so that you can get where you need to get to. And the first thing is like getting into this King of Swords energy. Someone who sees everything for what it is with kindness. So, yeah, Sag, you have a lot going on here. I know it's going to take courage and bravery to clear this clutter out, but again, connect with like yourself, go ground yourself, like go outside, like literally if you can't take anything from this message and you're getting confused, just go outside, take a day off, relax, rest, and try to do things differently than you did in the past, because what you did in the past didn't work, and what you did in the past led you right back to back down the hill. And to get up the mountain, you need to do things differently. So Sag, I believe in you. I love you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.